fun. Those who ladder.
Hey guys, Chad Henderson here. I'm the head brewer at NoDa Brewing Company, and I'm standing in a section of our cellar. Basically, we consider the cellar any part that's not the brewing system itself. So this is basically where the beer is actually being produced from the yeast fermenting the sugar from our wort that we produced on the brew system, and it gets conditioned and a lot of different other processes happen to it. It's basically where your beer gets polished up. I'm standing in front of our CIP system right now. CIP stands for Clean in Place, and we have 3 vessels here that are designed to carry the 3 different critical chemical solutions that we use to actually clean the tanks in a network. We basically have a network of piping that allows us to connect to every single one of our tanks, and our 3 vessels allow us for a thorough clean. We have our caustic, which is basically a super base that breaks down organic material and thoroughly cleans all the insides of the tank. We have an acid, which is a super acid, that neutralizes the pH and also cleans out any inorganic material in the tank. And then we have our sanitizer, which is peroxyacetic acid, sometimes called paracetic acid, which sanitizes all the material. All of our tanks, when they're emptied out, go through a thorough washing that takes several hours with these 3 chemicals, and they can be networked, like I said, to any one of the vessels themselves. So we work every day cleaning up anything that had been recently emptied, so that it can be filled with any sort of new product that we push into it through the next process. I'm here with another critical piece of our cellar here at NoDa on the north end side. This is our centrifuge. The centrifuge is a really crucial part of really polishing off our final beers. Not every one of our beers go through this, but this is basically our way of clarifying our beers without scraping out a lot of the flavor or aroma from beers like a filter normally would, but also allows us to get a really good, consistent, clean looking product without having to sacrifice a lot of the volume from over haze or anything like that. Basically what this machine does, which is an Alpha Laval 250, it intakes beer from our fermenters, which is connected through our piping network, which I talked about with our CIP system. And using a pump, it is assisted to keep flow from the fermenter into the Alpha Laval, which then sends the beer through a very large network of what looks like kind of like a honeycomb that's spinning about 6,000 RPM. And it's going to enter that cone, and as it spins, any sort of heavy solid, like yeast bits or any sort of like hot bits, is going to be flown to the outside and collect in the collar, and then be bellowed out and separated from the final beer through the drain with water and CO2. So the final clear beer then goes through and fills up our bright tank, where it can be carbonated and then packaged further after that point. Each one of our tanks that get centrifuged, whether it be a 60 barrel or a 240 barrel, or anywhere between about an hour and a half to a 3-hour process to send them through. But it makes a really nice, clean product for us that's not only clean and pretty, but also not scraping with aroma or flavor, and extremely consistent. So thank you for joining us for a tour of the cellar. We really appreciate you stopping by, and make sure to stop by the tap room and enjoy some of our products.